Okay, so we've talked about giving support and offering long-term ongoing maintenance to your client for the video that you've created for them, but it doesn't stop there. Not a chance, because there's a whole load of other opportunities and possibilities, other services that you can offer your client. And I've made a list of them here, and the great thing is that you can get a lot of these services relatively inexpensively from various places, and you just put your markup on them, you just put your profit margin on them. So what you can offer all of these services, and we go through them in a second, and you don't have to actually do any of them. You just get somebody else to do them, you pay them, you charge your client, and everybody's happy. Everybody makes money. So just looking at this list down on the left hand side here, you can, of course, we've talked about what you can do in terms of supporting your client in terms of keeping their video ranking very high in the YouTube search engine. But of course you can create more videos for them. You can do videos on different keywords. You can do videos on different themes. You can offer them web design services if they want that. Web development, SEO support, backlinks, social media support, design, image location, blogging, online brochure design, email templates, article content, email marketing content. There's a load of things that I haven't even put here. For example, consultancy, stuff to help them develop their business over the long term. I haven't put in logo design. A lot of people like to redesign their logos. So there's a whole load of stuff that I haven't even put in here. And the great thing is you can get a lot of these services from these kinds of platform. We've already talked about Fiverr. We did the video through Fiverr, right? You remember that? But there's also Elance, which I've mentioned to you, freelancer.com, Craigslist, of course, .com, Awesome Web, which is a relatively new one. You can get great programmers and coders on there if the stuff that your client requires is more technical and you can't do that. It's fine, you can find it here. Tenor.com is pretty much the same as Fiverr.com, except it's a tenor. It's just a little slightly bigger jobs, jobs that are slightly more sophisticated, time consuming, complicated in terms of what they require. And also there's a Upwork, the one I've put here. This is for slightly bigger projects. Now Upwork is a combination of elance.com and what's called odesk.com. I haven't put odesk.com in here because I don't think they trade under that anymore, but they're basically the same as elance.com. And what happened is that those two companies got together, elance.com and odesk.com, and they created this thing called Upwork. Now Upwork is really for large enterprise. So if you have a bigger job that requires doing more sophisticated build of a website or something like that, or coding or programming, then these guys can do all of that stuff. So there's absolutely no reason why you can't encourage your client or new clients to take up other services that you can offer. And you can get all of those services, all of these things here from here relatively inexpensively, and you just charge your markup. So this is a really cool way in which to build your business and to diversify it and to make it more than what it was when you started. You could make $5,000 a month just from one client. If they love what you do and love working with you, there's no reason why they might not be interested in all these other different services. So look into that, and if your client is happy with the video that you've done, offer them all these other kinds of services. You may even want to create your own brochure, and we'll talk about that in the next video. We'll talk about how you can develop your business, how you can grow your business through these different platforms and ways of getting relatively inexpensive services done for you. So in the next video we'll talk about how you can grow and develop your own business beyond just doing one video or two videos or three videos or whatever it is. We'll talk about how you can expand and how you can develop and how you can grow.